What's up, everybody? Pete Pardo here from Sea of Tranquility. Welcome to yet another episode of What's Hot with Sea of Tranquility. It's Wednesday, new review day here on the channel. As always, today we're going to take a look at a brand new release. Just came out on Ripple Music. Of course, you know Ripple Music, home to many a great underground heavy metal, doom, stoner, heavy psych bands. A lot of great bands on this label. Really love Ripple Music. And they just keep coming out with new album after new album after new album. For this particular episode, for this particular release, this is the debut album from somewhat of a supergroup. They hail from Boston, Massachusetts. The band is called Bloodlightning, and it's self-titled. All right. There you have the front and back cover. And if we pop the disc out here, there is the inside of the digipack. We've got, like I said, somewhat of a supergroup. We've got coming together here, Jim Healy on lead vocals from We're All Gonna Die. Guitarist Doug Sherman from Gozu. Bassist Bob Maloney from Worshipper, and drummer J.R. Roach from Sam Black Church. I will be very truthful. I have never listened to any of those bands, but I guess on the underground Boston circuit, metal circuit, somewhat notable bands, right? There's so many bands out there. So many bands out there. Anyway, this particular album is 6 tracks. It's pretty short. I think it's just barely 30 minutes, if that. It's kind of like almost like an extended. It's not really an EP, but it's not much longer than an actual EP. It's like longer than an EP, shorter than an actual album. So roughly a half hour long. 6 tracks. They call themselves We Just Play Metal. And when you listen to this album, yeah, it's a good old school metal album. Yeah, there's little elements of doom in here as well, but I think for the most part it's just a cranking, riff-roaring metal album. Every song on here is exceptional. We've got The Dying Starts, which is the kickoff track. That's also the shortest song on the album, just over 3 minutes. Lots of riffs hitting you heavy on this one, really effective vocals, and then that leads into Hitting the Wall, which is crushing. Bananaconda is almost the longest track on the album. The cover song is the longest track of the album. This is just over 6 minutes long. Really like that a lot. However, my favorite song on the album is Face Eater. It's got a really memorable chorus. Good hook on it too. Man, the riffs are absolutely gargantuan on here. Excellent song. Blankets follows that. That's really good as well. Love the guitar tone on this album. Really crunchy. The vocals are well recorded. Heavy hitting rhythms. The drums and the bass just really solid in the pocket. And then the last track on the album, and I got to give these guys a lot of credit for having the balls to cover Disturbing the Priest from Black Sabbath. Yes, Disturbing the Priest from the Born Again album. And here you have Jim Healy, the vocalist, trying to do his best Ian Gillan impression. He does a damn good job. He mixes his vocal style up a little bit throughout the song, but you know what? He nails the screams. He sounds menacing as all hell. And the way the guys recorded this song, it's almost as if they said, okay, we know and love Born Again, but we all can agree that the final mix on that album that was released is really muddy and everything. So their interpretation of that song, the guitars are just enormous. The bass and the drums are recorded perfectly. It's brighter, clearer, crunchier, but still dark and menacing like the original. And I got to tell you, I'm like, Jamie Laszlo is the one who kind of turned me on to this, said, you got to check this out. And I was getting ready to order some stuff from Ripple anyway. And I was like, I got to get that. And at first I was kind of like, covering Disturbing the Priest. It's almost like sacrilege, right? Has anybody ever tried to cover anything from the Born Again album? It's almost like, nobody wants to go there. And it's just like, it's such an important album for me. I love Born Again so much. And after, at the first time I listened to it, I was kind of like, okay, yeah, this is kind of cool. But then the second and third and fourth time, I was like, I am completely on board with this version of Disturbing the Priest. It's so good, to the point where it's like, it's so well done. How many times you hear new albums these days where they do a cover song and you're like, I would have rather just heard another original tune from the band. I'm almost glad they put that on here because I think it's just so well done and so cool, but the rest of the stuff is great. So All that being said, 4 out of 5 star, easy. Really like this album. It's really heavy, hard driving stuff. Totally dig it. Nuka agrees. But go and listen to Face Eater. That's probably my favorite song on the album, right? But Hitting the Wall is also dynamite. And you got to hear Disturbing the Priest. It's so well done. But yeah, Bloodlightning, available on Ripple Music. You can go over to their Bandcamp page to check it out. I'll drop the link down below. It's bloodlightning.bandcamp.com. And here you'll find that you can listen to the whole thing there. So yeah, check it out. Really good one. More to come from Ripple Music. I got a whole bunch of new things in from them. So over the next couple of weeks, you'll see some reviews of a lot of their new stuff. So till then, visit us on the web at www.seatranquility.org. We're on Facebook, we're on YouTube, all together, all the damn time. Please subscribe if you haven't already and click on that notification bell so you get alerted of all of our content as it posts. And please do hit the like button before you leave. Also down below, we got the links to our Ko-Fi page for channel donations, our merch page, and our Cameo page. So thanks in advance for all your support there. And we'll see you soon. But more stuff. Should have new Lalu today. Should have new weather report live from Berlin, 1971 for all you Fusion fanatics. You also have the new Di Virgilio, Morse, and Jennings, and maybe one other. We'll see. I don't know. Depends on how many I can cram in today. Actually, I'm not doing these today. The day you're watching them, I've been squeezing them in over the last 24 hours or so. So I'm probably up late. I was probably up late the night before, Tuesday night, recording stuff for you guys based on stuff I've been listening to over the last couple of days. So whatever. You guys don't care. As long as I produce the videos, that's all that's important. So anyway, till then, guys, see you real soon. Bloodlightning, check them out. I am Pete Pardo. Have a good one. Bye-bye.